We're recording in 4K, so y'all can see every nook and cranny. That means I should probably put on lip balm. Lip balm, lip gloss. Hey everybody, my name is Daryl. I make all kinds of videos whenever my personal demons or personal schedule allow me to. Whoever is feeling more flexible at the moment. I do have a few missing nails, so if you notice them, please do not. Today is going to be another unboxing video. This is going to be a real unboxing. I have not looked at this item besides the pictures that I saw of it online. I just cut the shipping label off the box so I don't accidentally dox myself on camera. Did I just dox my... I didn't realize that there was another little sticker. This is why you look all over your boxes before you do this. So this is gonna be, I guess, like a unicorn bag unboxing. These bags come around every so often. I once saw a woman who had as many as, I think, 4 or 5 at one time. And then she sold all 3 of them and like one is hers, obviously. And I feel like that's what I love the most about the resale and the pre-loved market. I guess the pre-loved market in particular, it's more about the treasure hunt, looking for where the X is, doing all that. I know that that's how I felt, and I felt very proud of myself when I found this bag the first time at a very good price in extremely good condition. And then I hesitated maybe 3 hours too long, and then it was sold. And I was the first person on it, like as soon as it was posted. And I found it on Facebook, and I will reveal the seller sometime in this video because that's not who I got this bag from. Just a little disclaimer, this video is going to be filmed in probably 2 or 3 different parts, 2 or 3 weeks apart from each installment, but I'm gonna edit them and chop them all together. If you see outfit continuity issues, filming continuity issues with my personal disposition, that is why. I got this bag on Mercari, so let's get into the unboxing. And I actually have little white dusting gloves just because I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. Like, we'll see how the condition is when we open it, and we'll see if it is any different from how the seller described it. And if I see any cracks, I will probably open a claim to refund it and return it. It is a bag that is older than I am. So this bag was released 33 years, 9 months, and 3 weeks ago. I don't have an exact date. I got her at a good price. I paid just under $1,000 for her. I had a feeling that I might want to take her in for repair, which would then bump the price of the bag up. But also I'm just like scared about repairs. I've heard horror stories, and I'm very happy that sitting on my lap you can see me reveal. So I'm gonna put on my little white gloves first. So there's one air packet, love those. Some paper. And it's the bag. This version of this bag does not come with a shoulder strap, or should I say bandolier, or French bandolier? Sorry. But this is a bit of a little unicorn bag. I do not have one in my collection. I was planning on adding a shoulder strap to it, and I wanted to see how it worked as a top handle to begin with, just because the only top handle bag I have is my Givenchy Antigona. I have it in the old pink size in the small. I got it from Harrods online I think I bought it in July of 2016. I got it for a really good price because this is not about this bag. This video is about this. Just nicely taped and wrapped in bubble wrap. Oh, she included a Louis Vuitton dust bag. That is very nice. Oh, and she folded it down like they do when they like ship them for repairs and stuff like that. That's so cute. It is the Louis Vuitton Speedy. It is the Louis Vuitton Speedy in the 18 size. Now this bag was a limited edition. Only 500 were originally made, and it was a special release for the Japan Louis Vuitton's 10th anniversary. I guess they were manufactured. Well, it was released April of 1988. So this bag is about just shy of 10 years older than me. That's so cute. This bag is 10 years older than I am. It's actually like a lot better than the pictures, at least in my opinion. Like looking at it, like yeah, I see the tears where it said that there were tears, but I don't see any cracks in this canvas, which is amazing for a bag that's almost 34 years old. The piping is dry, the vachetta is dry. There are some there's cracking definitely around the edges. I think I got it at a good price for how limited and rare this bag is. I'm gonna zoom y'all in so y'all can get a better look as I go over it in my hands. It is a Speedy 18, meaning from end to end is 18 centimeters. You can tell the 18 specifically because the chaps or shops in French, that sounded like Anna Delvey saying chaps. Anyways, the chaps touch the two quatrefoils down here. There are 4 fleur-de-lis across the front. There are 2 monograms on the front right here, and on the side it's also centered, but it's right under the little side tab. This is the back where the monogram is upside down, and it's the same pattern at the back. Date code, so this one has 884TH as the date code. So that means that it was made the 4th month of 1988, and TH is France, I believe. All of the vachetta you can see is very patina. It's not as dark as I thought it was in the pictures. It looks super cute. I am missing the pull tab on the handle or on the zipper, which is a little sad. And then this cracking is not as bad as I thought it was. I might be able to recondition and get this cracking a bit more manageable. Ooh, that zipper is so smooth. You heard that? I can probably rub some wax paper just to get it really nice and smooth. Yeah, so that's why these usually dry up and crack and break off and rip off, is because that's kind of how you hold them. You kind of have to use that to open and close the bag. But I got this because I wanted to hook a shoulder strap through opposing square rings on it and then just have it across my body. I know that's not recommended for Speedies because it distorts the shape of the bag, and it pulls at the zipper, and it pulls it like this in a way that the bag isn't meant to be used. I love this bag. Oh, this is so cute. I love it so much. The inside does smell a little musty. It does smell a little musty. Ooh, I will say that. If this video is chopped and screwed, I'm sorry. The canvas is so soft. It's so squishy. I got this bag because Louis Vuitton, I've been on a bit of a kick, if you couldn't tell. I was looking at Nano Speedies, and I was like, oh, it's really cool. I have a Bottega mini pouch. It is one of my most used bags. It's one of my most loved bags. And because of that, I feel like I'm a little bored of it, but I still love it. I love the size of this, and I love how effortless it feels when I wear it, and I love where it hits. I will say the shoulder strap is a little annoying to adjust because you have to tie knots in a literal leather cord. I've thought about getting a different strap for this. I've just not done it yet because I don't really know what other strap would look cute with this. If anybody has any suggestions as to what other straps would look cute on a Bottega pouch, please let me know. This is the pouch mini, which I believe is either 20 or 22 centimeters across. It's 22 centimeters across because it's longer than the Speedy. If you can see that, it's longer than my Speedy. But my Speedy looks like it will hold more than the Bottega, just because the opening of the Bottega, it opens like this. So it opens kind of like a clamshell. And I have some more organizer in here right now just to protect the lining. So I decided to get a little organizer to help keep the shape, protect my lining better. And it's just the matching camel color, just because this really isn't a black hole of a bag. So I didn't feel the need to get a light, a super light lining like I did with my Neverfull. And this opening is nice and wide, but because of that, sometimes you fit in things that are bigger than the bag, then the bag can comfortably close itself around, and you have to close, and you have to finagle and finagle and finagle and reposition and smush and smush and smush. Whereas with this, I feel like I can compromise a little bit smaller of an opening for a way wider base. I watched Hey June's video, and I know for a fact that I can fit, I iPhone XS Max. Like, I'm broke. I know that I can fit my iPhone XS Max in this bag with no issue. Like, I know that. And I know I can fit my wallet in this bag with no issue. And I know I can fit like a compact in this bag with no issue. Bottle of water, probably not. But I don't usually carry a bottle of water on me unless I'm carrying a bigger bag when I have like a tote and stuff or whatever. So I know that this is like the perfect size for me. Like, I know that bags like this are the perfect size, and I got this because it's like a little duffel of this. So I wanted a bag that was similar but had a bit of a different silhouette from a different house. Or I settled on Louis Vuitton because they make a lot of little shoulder bags. And I was like, what size do I want? What bag do I want? And I don't really like a lot of their shoulder bags that they have right now because it feels like they're repurposing and recycling the idea and the look of the multi-pochette accessories over and over again. Everything has a guitar strap. Everything has 3 different pouches that clip on. And I'm somebody that I don't like to fumble around. I think I lose a credit card in my Neverfull and I silently have a panic attack to myself for 45 seconds as a cashier is like wondering, are they about to cry? Like, hey, are you gonna cry? So I settled on tiny speedies. So Louis Vuitton has several tiny speedies to choose from. I'm thinking of trying to find a multicolored blanc and a multicolored noir mini speedies, and maybe an original mini HL or like the redone with the 2 monograms under the chaps, just so it can match my other 2 multicolored pieces, so I can have like 3 trifecta. I saw Hey June has that, and I'm very inspired by that. And actually, because I watched Autumn Beckman's video on her nano speedy, and then I was like, cool. And then I watched Hey June's video on her Speedy 18, and I was like, I need it. So I got it. And maybe by the time this video goes up, I'll have this listed for sale. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you learned something new today. Here's to the next part, and let's get to it. Breaking news, I'm coming to you live with an announcement. I got the Speedy on the scene so that we can get her reaction to today's news. Boom. That ungodly noise. Okay, outfit change, day change, disposition change. It's been a couple days since I unboxed our little friend here, the Speedy 18, which was a limited edition for the Japanese Louis Vuitton 10th anniversary in 1988. Love her so much. We have her here. At the time of filming, she is listed for sale. If she's not sold by the time this video is up, I will list the place where I'm selling it down below. I bought it from Mercari. I'm selling it through a private group on Facebook. So if you want the inside deets to my listing before anybody else does, that will be down below. But I am so excited because this shipped from Los Angeles. Well, now I think Los Santos, something maybe with an alto in California. And it took like a week to get to me, literally like 7 to 8 days or whatever it took to get to me. But it got to me in like a week, right? This I bought on eBay, Japanese consignment shop. I saw it for a good price. I requested an offer because I was serious about purchasing. They reduced the price for me and they made me an offer, and I immediately jumped on it because I saw another one somewhere, and I'm still trying to keep an eye out so I can get that one as well, so that I can have a set of them. I was talking about how fast this took to get here, but from paying to it being in my hands, 1, 2. Literally, it came on the 4th day. Express worldwide. And I gotta say, these international shippers, they be on it. Like, my glasses came from Australia in, I would say, like, probably faster than that bag, probably faster than the Speedy did as well. It came in maybe 5 days or 6 days. Okay, so it didn't come in a box, which it wasn't advertised with a box, so I wasn't expecting a box, but like I was hoping for a box, because sometimes I've bought things that, you know, they don't say that they're coming with dust bags, and then you get a dust bag and you're like, oh, I did not expect that. She's all nice and bubble wrapped, and I saw her immediately from the front, but you can't see her. Then I'm gonna turn her around. And she's a Twilly. She's an Hermès Twilly. I decided to go with the Hermès Twillies because I watched a couple videos about the Louis Vuitton bandeaus and the Dior mitzvahs. I do want the Dior ABC, Dior mitzvah in D with for dance. It's like dance in French. And it's black and white and it has like models dancing like pose and stuff, like really, really beautifully drawn. And my name is Daryl and Dior, and we have the same first initial, like our minds, Christian Dior, man. I see you, we see.
We see each other.
But this is the Hermès Twilly. She's so beautiful. Oh my God. I think it's called like the surprise Twilly because it's like a yellow silk with like an orange splat on it. And it's like the Hermès classic orange. And then there's this black stripe down the side, down the short edge of the parallelogram. And then right there it says Hermès Paris. But I love this. Why I bought this Twilly? I immediately, like when I was like, I'm gonna get the Speedy 18, I'm gonna look for the Speedy 18. I knew that it was gonna be vintage. I knew that it was gonna be beat. So I decided, you know, I'm gonna look for a Twilly because I want to protect the handles and I want something to dress the bag up, you know, change the look of the bag, make it a little bit more of a statement piece, you know, even though it is like such a classic silhouette, and it is such an unusual shape, and it's such an unusual size, and it is such a very rare bag. But I thought, what better thing to do than to find a very fun Twilly? So the first place I looked for Twillies was Fashion File, and I did find some really pretty Twillies. Twillies, everybody says they're one of the most beginner-friendly items, I guess, when you're getting into luxury. They're so versatile. You can wear them so many different ways. See, I'm trying to tie this one around my hair right now, and I guess it wouldn't work like that, but if I went like this, and I just like tied it in the back, that could be a very cute headband. If I had like my hair silk pressed and I had it in a ponytail, could definitely wrap this around a scrunchie. Use it as a little scarf. My neck is a little too thick. I don't have one of those petite necks that they advertise these Twillies on, but you know, just like a little ascot. Yeah, see, look, that looks so cute. Like, oh my God. Even against like what color am I wearing? Burgundy of my sweater. This looks so cute. This looks so cute. Yeah, so like super versatile. Wear it as a neck scarf. Wear it like this, you know, tie it around your hair. I specifically got this Twilly to go on the handles of the Speedy 18. I got this one on eBay, like I said, from a Japanese consignment seller. It's so much more muted when you see it in person, even though it is so bold with the yellow and the orange splat. And like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's kind of like a Nickelodeon splat. Like, that's so cute. And then I was like, I need it. So I bought it. So I'm just gonna slowly try to wrap this. So I chose the Hermès Twilly because it is one of the smaller, if I'm not mistaken, the smallest Twilly you can get from Hermès, Louis Vuitton, or Dior. Those are the three that I was trying to stick with to get a bandeau or a Twilly for this bag from. I'm pretty sure they're the smallest that they come, meaning thin width-wise and lengthwise. So I thought that would complement the Twilly pretty nicely, and it would make it not too hard to get a nice, clean, even wrap around it. I felt like the orange and the yellow would complement the honey patina of the vachetta very nicely, which, after looking at it in person, it does. Thank God that they have the dry cleaning tab is right in the middle of Twilly. So if you want to wrap your Twilly from like the middle going down, you could do it like that, which I'm gonna try to do and hope that it doesn't come out too long. I love this. This is so cute. So right now I have one side tied, and I have the knot in front of like the hardware. so it does that. Just go ahead and wrap the rest of her up. And you really have to overlap the twilly. Like, don't be afraid of overlapping it if it's too long, because you don't want it to be like uneven. Half of it has the black line when it's wrapped and half of it doesn't. This is what she looks like. She's so cute. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. So, let's get to it. Yeah, so I bought this right before Lent started. And this came today. So it got here in a couple days. She sent me something else. Let's see what it is first. Oh, she sent me some candies. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh my god, she wrote, "Thank you, enjoy this cutie" on the back. And I sourced this bag from Jessica's LVOE. It's like Jessica's Love, but she spelled it with LV because she loves Louis Vuitton. And she is a vintage hunter, sourcer, reseller. You can find her on Facebook. I will put this down below. I will also probably try to scan it and like pop it up somewhere. So this will be on my screen for a little bit. Here we have, it's all nice and bubble wrapped. I will say, when I bought it from the seller in California, she actually flattened it out and mailed it kind of like how Louis Vuitton mails them from the factory to the boutiques, and how like they'll mail your return back to your house. Like if your bag is able to be compressed like a Keepall or a Speedy, they like fold it in. But I do appreciate that Jessica, it feels like she stuffed the bag a bit, and then she put it in bubble wrap, and she put it in a plastic bag, which I also have no issues with. This is, oh my god, I can already tell she's beautiful through the bubble wrap. And here she is. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. This is my second Louis Vuitton Speedy in the 18 size, which was made specifically for the Louis Vuitton Japan 10th anniversary in the year 1988. She is perfect. She has a very honeyed amber dark patina. I do not mind at all, but you know, it looks like she's been through some rough times. I'm actually just gonna compare her to my other Speedy, just to get an idea of how she looks, because I don't know. So here they are side by side. This is the first one that I purchased. This is the newer one that just came in this morning. As you can see, their patinas are slightly different. This one has a notably darker patina than this one. I'm just going over all of the hardware. The Louis Vuitton Paris. You have the made in France. This bag was made in 1988, so it does have the France in a lowercase f. That is something that I also looked out for and did some research on, because when the original one came, I was a little confused, not gonna lie. And it's so weird, like, people's use habits of bags, because you can tell that this bag has probably been more heavily used than this bag, because of the fact that the patina is way darker. The handles are not only patina, but they are dirty. All of this darkness is not just patina, a lot of it is dirt and oils from the handlers' skins, lotions, things like that, like darkening, getting caught in the rain, stuff like that. Like, that's what a lot of this is. I don't try to just collect for the fact of collecting. I like to collect things that are interesting, things that are unique, things that not a lot of people have. There were 500 of these made originally, and now there are only 498 in circulation other than in my hands. Like, that is insane for me to think about. That is insane. That's insane. I will say, I think the issue I'm having with looking at this one is just that there's a lot of tarnish on the rivets, like on at least like the face rivets. Whereas this one, I can tell someone cleaned it. Someone did something and they polished it and buffed it a bit. I am just super happy that, you know, she has all of her leather pieces. She has some dirt marks like on her handles, which I don't really mind. I'm gonna tie, like I said, a twilly around the handles anyways. So I don't really mind, like she has like a popped stitch. And the glazing on the handles looks great for how old this bag is. Like, look at this glazing versus this glazing. And these are the same bag made in the same year, and it's 2022. So it's been 34 years, and these bags look very different. I will say that this patina is a lot lighter. This one's a lot deeper and a lot more brown toned, whereas this one is definitely a lot lighter and it's a bit more orange toned, which I don't mind as well. I can tell the patinas on the ends are kind of darker just because, you know, this is usually where you're handling the bag to zip it and unzip it. And the zippers, I feel like the zipper on my first one is definitely way smoother. Someone cleaned this, but they at least they cleaned up the rivets, but they didn't clean like the zipper. It looks like they cleaned the bit of the zipper, but not like the whole thing. And I will say, for how dark the handles are and like just how dark the glazing is and how destroyed the glazing on this handle is, I'm very surprised that there are no lifting stitches. This one has one lifting stitch after 34 years, but this one has one lifting stitch, but my first one doesn't. But I'm just gonna go over her again and just really give a close eye to any cracks. Castides are notorious for cracking around their zippers because of the fact that this is where the bag opens. Usually they have a pretty small opening anyway, so you have to manually open it. And this is definitely a vintage bag because it has that vintage bag smell. Her interior is in way better shape as well, because this one has a couple stains, couple things, couple scrapes on her interior, but this one really doesn't. But I can smell that it's a vintage bag. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just going to take some new charcoal packs that I got on Amazon. I will link these down below. But I'm just gonna stuff a couple inside and leave her just sitting on my shelf. And we'll see how she does. Is that a crack? Yeah, I think that's a crack. Oh, damn it. I think I found a crack underneath the pull tab right there. That's so annoying. Yeah, that's a split. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. But she has all her leather, so I'm not like mad about it. Yeah, I do all this and then I find a crack. Oh, I found another crack. Yep. Yep. So they both have cracks around the chaps, on the interior of their chaps. But I will say this one's cracks my new one's cracks definitely seem smaller. They seem way smaller, and you know, just for how rare this bag is, you know, I don't really see, like, my whole disposition just changed because like I noticed cracks, but like that's something you're gonna find in a vintage bag anyways. Like, this bag is 34 years old. I am very grateful to be able to have these two bags, but I am a little dismayed at their cracking. Yeah, like, I didn't even think to check the chaps for cracking. I don't know why I didn't think that. They were both under $1,000, which I'm super stoked about. And if I resell either of them, I will be reselling them for obviously less than $1,000. I would really just try to break even. I'm not really interested in making a profit off of these. I'll see about cleaning her. I finally have all my cleaning supplies, all my leather care and leather cleaning stuff. Damn, son. I would say the monogram still looks really good. Both of their monograms still look really good, really nice, really crisp. They're both upside down because I'm showing you both their backs. And also on the new one, you can't really make out the date code like at all, because just whoever was using this was really gripping at this Louis Vuitton tab and like pulling, so you can't really see like the date code stamp at all underneath. I plan on this being a forever bag anyways, so that doesn't really matter to me. This is insane. I'm like, I'm still over the moon ecstatic about all of this, and I still can't believe that I've been blessed enough to be able to find 2 Speedy 18s. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope y'all learned something cool. You probably didn't learn anything. Actually, you know, we both learned. If you're buying a vintage Speedy, ask for pictures of the canvas between, like, the canvas behind the chap, because that is a area that is very prone to cracking, just based on how the bag is made. Honestly, I wish I would have just bought one instead of both, because there are pros and cons of each one. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out.